Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I have no idea who's here, and I have no idea how to tell who's here because Facebook Live is actually very new to me. But I am excited to be part of Poets in Pajamas tonight. And thank you all for coming, or coming in if you're just coming in now. Hi. Hi, Anna. I'm so happy you're here. This is exciting. You all will be able to see in the background possibly a small dog who is currently asleep, but is very likely to wake up and walk around the couch a bit. So she may appear in the frame at some point. Hi, and so just be prepared for that. She's adorable, so that shouldn't be an issue at any level. Um, and I want to, oh, I see how we tell. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Sorry, in addition to this being my new reading, I am using Facebook Live for the first time, so nothing necessarily makes sense to me. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Michael. I am, as you can tell, a poet in pajamas, and I am also wearing a sweater because I live in Syracuse, New York. And for those of you who have not had the good fortune to travel or live here, when it decides to get chilly, it makes that decision very forcefully. So I was all set to be like a poet in my fancy pajamas, but then the weather intervened. So that's what's happening now. But I would also add that I am both a poet and a prose writer in pajamas. And tonight I am going to be reading you all both a little bit of poetry and a little bit of prose. And everybody's hearing me, right? This isn't any difficulty? Because I can't hear myself. It's all very confusing. But I'm going to be reading a set of 5 poems and then a short excerpt from my novel. So the poems are from a book that I am working on. I have one book published. It is called We Might As Well Be Underwater, and it came out with Unsolicited Press last year. Was that last year? Wow, time. Yes, it came out with Unsolicited Press last year. And so I'm working on a second book, and that book is called The Marriages. And it's 3 series of poems. I'm going to read you poems from 2 of those series. One of them, and this is where most of the poems come from, is about humans marrying non-humans. And that comes from mythology, from news stories, from current events. It comes from a wide range. So you'll hear some poems from the marriages, and there's a second series in there where all the poems are called Once on a Ghost Ship. And I'm going to have one of those in there as well. And then I am going to read you a short excerpt from my novel in progress, not in progress, novel in submission, which is called Watch You Disappear. So let's get this party started, friends. I'm excited. This is from The Marriages,